So what is it that causes some students to be successful in school and other students to have a subpar school semester? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about the 7 habits of highly effective, check this out, at-home students. You know, right now, I realize you may be taking online classes, you may be homeschooling, and you may just be stuck at home with your parents going through the school year. But in this video, I'm going to break down the appropriate study habits that you should have to make this an awesome, awesome school year. Watch this video. Hey, what's up? I'm Kantis Simmons and welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. Yes, I shoot videos and audios to help you succeed in school and help you succeed in life. Now, I've been receiving a lot of different messages and emails and conversations about this whole ordeal with going to school at home. Yes, I realize that the school year, it's been adjusted. Things have been uncomfortable for all of us. But what can you do right now? What can your student do right now to still have an awesome, awesome school year? Now, I want to say this. If you would love a free copy of my best-selling book, Play Your A Game, it's all about how to stay motivated, remain focused, and succeed in school and life. Now, let's just be honest. You can lose a lot of motivation and your focus can be all over the place. And if you want, access to this book free for you or your student, hey, simply go to playyouragamebook.com, playyouragamebook.com. So I want to take some time to identify the 7 study habits that I believe that you as a student should maintain, should develop, and should mature in this school year. Number 1, it's around scheduling. Yes, scheduling. Let's keep it honest, right? You would normally have a schedule during the traditional school year. You know what time you wake up. You know what time you would catch the bus. You know what time you have to be at your first class and move to the other classes. But right now, your schedule may be all over the place, especially when you're at home. So here's what I recommend you to do. Whether you're a student or parent or even a family, I need you guys to come together and develop a schedule. And this schedule will now create a routine. Okay? So let's say, for example, you would catch the bus or at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you will wake up at 6 a.m. on the traditional school days. So my recommendation is this. Go ahead and set that same schedule while you're in at-home school, or maybe you're in online college, all right? So go ahead and decide when you will wake up. Go ahead and decide when you will report to class and what classes you will study. Hey, set the lunch break, set your recess time. Listen, plan the entire day, because now once you have a schedule, a great habit now is putting yourself in a routine. All right. So number 1 is scheduling. Number 2 is studying. Yes, studying. Now here's the deal. Just because you're at home, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't study, right? It's something about studying that helps you better prepare for not only class, but also helps you prepare for life. I believe it keeps the mind strong when you study. So here's what I want you to do. Along with your schedule, I want you to put in your study time. Now, specifically, I want you to do a few things where studying is concerned. Number 1, I want you to identify the place that you will study. For example, right? Let's say you go to the bathroom. Everybody knows that when you go to the bathroom, even your body knows to purge itself, right? When you go to the kitchen and you sit down at the kitchen table, your body knows that, it's time to eat. When you lay in the bed, your body knows what? It's time to go to sleep. And so what I want you to do to program yourself is find one location in your home And the only thing you do in that one location is study. So where to study is so important. Number two, when to study. I recommend that you maneuver your schedule and you start studying the more harder subjects that you're taking. Study those subjects around when you have most of your superpowers or most of your energy. Now, I know some people are early risers. They have a lot of energy in the morning. Then some have a lot of energy in the afternoon and late in the evening. As you're preparing your schedule, yes, you may have times where you report to class online. There are some times where you may talk to your teacher, but when it comes down to studying, I need you to set a time. I need you to set a place. And then also we go on to say, listen, hey, you still have friends out there. You still have your classmates, right? Go ahead and also identify your study buddies. I say this all the time, right? Your GPA in life is the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. I would even say it this way. Your GPA in school is also, right, the average of the 5 people you study with. So number two, where study is concerned, identify where to study, when you're going to study, and even who you're going to study with, even if that's at home or online. Here's number 3. The third thing is reading. Listen, believe me, I understand right now Netflix is popping. Amazon Prime is popping. Video games are popping. YouTube is popping. But it's something so important about reading. The same way that we work our bodies out physically, reading is synonymous of that to the mind. So I want you to develop this habit of reading at least 15 to 30 minutes per day. Yeah, sit down, find a great book, and just read, right? Keep your mind fresh. Train yourself to not only, watch TV and play video games, but train yourself to learn how to focus on one thing. And I believe you do that through reading. Not only that, but I can also show you that the more successful people in life, they read books. All right. Why? Because they're keeping their mind fresh, but also too, when you invest in reading, there's just something more that you get out of your life versus watching television, right? Television can tell a vision. Trash in, trash out. If you're watching trash on television, trash will come into your life, right? If you're investing in yourself, good things, I always believe you'll get a return on that investment, and those things are good for you. Here's number 4. Number 4, believe it or not, the 4th habit is speaking. Yes, speaking. Now, what are you saying, Kantis? Right? When we go throughout our normal traditional school day, we come across hundreds and hundreds of our colleagues, teachers, friends. We just come across people, right? But when you're at home, there's probably only 1 or 2, 3 or 4 people in your home that you can speak to. But I want you to develop a habit of speaking. Now, I'm from the South here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I find myself when I hang around my mom or my dad, we talk fast, we're just casual, we will just use the whole family language, right? But I want you to stay with this habit of speaking, taking the time to communicate in such a way that you can use proper grammar. You're speaking in such a way that your diction is on point. But not only that, when you can speak on the things that you're studying, it also shows you that you know the information. So another great habit is speaking. So we got scheduling, studying, reading, speaking, and let's go with rewarding yourself. Yes, rewarding yourself. Now, I believe that those that are going to have and will have a successful school year, especially when you're at home, you must tie in rewards. Here's what I mean. If you sit down to study for, let's say, 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break to reward yourself. That may be having a snack, that may be playing a video game, that may be calling a friend. Or let's say you go through the entire day and you set your schedule and you've had a great day. Maybe you took the time to submit an essay or write a report or do some research. But once all that is over, I want you to find something that you can do to reward yourself. Listen, parents, those that are watching this video, listen, I encourage you to find something that you can do to reward your student for having a successful hour, or even a successful day, or even a successful week. So reward yourself. Listen, we all like rewards, but when you put in the work, I believe that you should be rewarded for the work, whether you are rewarding yourself or maybe you're rewarding somebody else. Here's number 6. The 6th thing that I want you to do. Boom. Testing. Yes, testing. So what am I saying? A lot of times students wait till the last minute to prepare for a test, right? People study for tests. My recommendation to you, even at home, is that the best way for you to prepare for a test is by taking more tests, right? Yes, taking more tests, right? For those of you that have your driver's license, let's think about it, right? You had to drive a car so you can take the driver's license test, right? Football players, right? They go to practice and they play football so they can get in the game and play football. The same is true where successful students are concerned. I want you to get in a daily habit of testing yourself. If you're studying something, test yourself, right? Go online and find tests to prove that you understand the information. The more and more you test yourself, the more and more you can prove that you know the information. So get in the habit of testing yourself. And here's the last one. Hopefully you guys can see this one. It's pretty low here. Let me adjust my camera so you guys can see it there. Boom. Yes, that last one, number 7, is resting. Resting. Now, this goes back to your schedule and your routine, right? Go ahead and continue to have that proper rest, right? Establish the time for you to go to bed. Establish the time that you are to wake up. Resting is so important to the body. Listen, don't burn yourself out as a student, but if you do what I'm saying with these habits, hey, it'll be easy to rest. Your body needs the rest. Your mind needs the rest. Listen, the blood in your body needs the rest. So now when you are awake, you can be effective, you can be productive, and you can be strong. Now, I realize I gave you 7 study habits, but let me go ahead and give you 7.25 study habits. For those that follow me, you realize I'm the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. Hey, here's the 7.25th habit. I'm gonna write it over here. Boom. And that is thinking. Yes, thinking. Your mentals. Yes, thinking. I believe this. The good book says this: as a man thinketh, so is he. I like to say it this way for students. As a student thinks, so will he and his grades be. So if you think you're going to fail, guess what? You're going to fail. If you think you're sorry, guess what? You're sorry. If you think you're going to fail a test or you won't pass that class, you're going to have just that. I want you to take some time to really think about what you're thinking about. Did you hear that? Spend some time thinking about what you think about, right? Especially during this time period. I want you to think, am I fearing? I want you to think, will my family go broke? I want you to think all of the doubts, the fears, and the negative concerns that you may have. And realize this: as a people, we're strong. As an individual, you're strong. Listen, you can do this. You can be an A student. You can go to college. You can find a degree. You can find an amazing job. You can find the love of your life. Listen, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. You can have whatever you want to have. Just allow your hopes to outweigh your fears and you will succeed. And it all starts with thinking. So I want to give you these 7.25 study habits of highly effective at-home students. Number 1, scheduling. Number 2, studying. Number 3, reading. Number 4, speaking. Number 5, rewarding yourself. Number 6, testing. Number 7, resting. And number 7.25, thinking. Hopefully this has been so helpful for you. And listen, I would love for you to stay in contact with me. Hey, if you ever have questions or concerns or something, somebody you want to talk to, hey, simply go over to Kantis at KantisSimmons.com, of course. Kantis at KantisSimmons.com. Of course, I'm on all the social media platforms. And by the way, if you want a free copy of my book, Play Your A Game, How to Stay Motivated, Remain Focused, and Succeed in School and Life, hey, simply go over to playyouragamebook.com, playyouragamebook.com. Listen, there are more and more tips in here on how to stay focused, how to better study, how to, motivate yourself. Really, really good book. And if you want access to it or know someone that does, hey, go over to playyouragamebook.com. Listen, I'm Kantis Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. And remember this, only one game in life counts, and that's your A game. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if this video has been beneficial to you, I want you to do 3 things for me. Number 1, I would love for you to like and subscribe to this channel. That way, when I produce new videos and new content, you'll be notified first of the videos that come out. Number 2, I want you to think about another student or another parent or educator that could use this video or videos like these, and be so kind to share this video with them. And number 3, I want you to leave me a comment down below and let me know practically how you can use the content in this video so that you can succeed in school and succeed in life. I'm Kantis Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. And remember this, there's only one game in life that counts, and that's your A game. I'll talk to you soon.